about halfway down. Let's say I fall. Say, okay, my phone, it may not. I was just going to the kitchen to get something, so I didn't bother taking my phone. But I fall, and, you know, you become, it could be a spinal injury, and then you're suddenly paralyzed. How am I going to get in touch with anybody? This is why the concept of medic alert bracelets, by whatever name, are a good idea for anyone of any age. And then they have mobile alerts, which pretty much will go off. You can take it with you. It's not just, being stuck at home connected to your Wi-Fi or however it works. But here's another option. I was reading, I read a lot of Facebook posts about activists and protesters and things. And given the state of the nation, to the point where we can no longer trust our police officers. And the media, one form or another, mainstream or other, alternative, they all report the same stories. Unarmed black man murdered by police. 6-year-old boy um, shot by the police. I was reading one today about an incident in Georgia in which the police were responding to a burglar alarm. Went to the wrong house, even though they had a description of the house and the address. Went to the wrong house. Um, they entered the house through what they called an unlocked door. Oh, it was unlocked because they, busted the screen and, you know, busted the door. Get into the house. A dog comes out. They shoot and kill the dog. Then um, the owner, now get it, they're in the wrong house. And this was broadcast on your mainstream media. Check it out. Go look it up. Like I said, I had some last minute stuff. Otherwise, I'd be able to give you details. But this is the thing, I don't want to provide every single detail. What people need to do is do their own research. But the owner comes out in a panic. Hell, his house is full of people. What's going on? And he comes out, and see, here's the thing: somebody fired a shot because they wound up shooting the homeowner because an officer was shot in the leg. And as it turns out, one of the other cops accidentally discharged his weapon at the officer, and they thought the homeowner, who they are going to say they didn't know the homeowner, no, he was the homeowner. Um, they thought he had a gun, so they shoot him. So cops can screw up this much, and they get off the hook. Let any one of us go into the house in the middle of the night, kill a dog, and shoot somebody in the house. Your ass is in prison. There's no debating. You will not see the light of day for a while. But the cops can do it, and it's okay. And so, since we are so reluctant to call the cops and trust the cops, and I'm sorry, it does not matter where in the country you are, Hicktown, Kentucky here, or Los Angeles, New York. If you are a black man or woman and you're out driving, your stress level jumps up a ridiculous amount the moment you get pulled over. Because see, in your head, there's already a 40% or higher chance that you're going to get shot. Was it 2 3 months ago? And this has happened before. Well, you just had Terrence Crutcher in Oklahoma shot. He had his hands up. Lady cop says, I forgot her name, says, oh, he's not following commands. And they said he was reaching in the vehicle and the window was up. And we know this because when they shot him, his blood splattered on the window. So he was not obviously reaching in the window. One cop fires a taser at the man. She fires her weapon. Said she'd never been this scared in life of a man whose hands are up and walking away. Scared. Fear of their lives. They're in fear for their lives. Meanwhile, the guy in the helicopter filming the whole ordeal says, and quote, looks like a pretty bad dude, probably on something. Now, what kind of kick-ass training does this guy have that he can be, up in a helicopter, forget the turbulence, forget the, um, the motion, the fact that, I mean, hell, you want to know the truth? I can drive down the road and pass up the address I'm looking for 3 times because I couldn't see the address, and I have decent eyesight. But this guy up there is able to read the guy's facial expressions, obviously able to look it right directly into his eyes and determine, he's able to perform a field sobriety test from a freaking helicopter. Why is this guy not chief of police? You know? Yeah, it's all sarcasm. But it's happened before. Another motorist, black man, 1 or 2 in the morning, stranded on the side of the road, calls for a tow truck. While he's waiting for the tow truck, a cop pulls up. He winds up getting shot and killed. But since this is what's happening, I want to tell you, as I'm reading across some of these articles today, I came across this really awesome app. It's called Cell 411. Now, I downloaded it. I haven't added anybody to it yet, but get this. Um, this is someone was really, really thinking here um, when they decided to do this because what I'm going to do here is I'm going to read the description of what this app does. Now, and when I read about it, I'm like, wow, that's really cool. But it just goes on and on. Now, you and your friends should download this. It's and it's across the board there on the Google Play compatible with. It's actually called a micro social platform for managing and responding to emergencies. And Apple and iPhone and Android, and it's really cool. You can also get it to post to Facebook if you're in a given situation in which you need help, and those can be many. But I'm going to read the description here. It says Cell 411 as a decentralized microsocial platform allows users to issue emergency alerts and respond to alerts issued by their friends. Cell 411 is ideal for use by activists. Yeah, because if you're going to go protest something, it's good to be in contact with your activist friends. And I know that sounds sarcastic, but it is absolutely true. If they don't have this at Standing Rock yet, someone needs to get that idea to them. Neighborhood watches, students, friends, and other groups of people willing to organize themselves independently in order to manage and respond to emergencies. So, if you want to look at this as a neighborhood watch app, you download this and you got 5 or 6 other people. I mean, you can get everybody on the street to download it and join a group. And then when you are the one who takes your dog out to use the bathroom at 3 in the morning and you hear a noise and you see somebody across the neighbor's house, well, you go and you open up your phone and you send this alert to all of your neighbors. Now, of course, it's going to be up to them to make sure their phones are set, to receive these alerts, you know, and or you're one of the neighborhood watch volunteers, but you are it's not your night to make the rounds. You can contact who is. Because if you're really going to be a true volunteer, it is a 24/7, job, and somebody will have to rotate sleeping shifts, or the people who are the volunteers are up all night or whatever, whenever the time is that most, of these incidents occur, which is usually, from anywhere from midnight up to dawn. Yeah, vape. So yeah, you're hearing that. But anyway, this is an app designed to do that, and it could be anything major from a neighborhood watch to uh, having a flat tire. But it says once you and your friends download and install the app, you can create small, independent, and customized cells of users to send out alerts in case of medical emergencies, police emergencies, and other potential emergency situations, all in an instant. Whether your car breaks down or you're engaged in activism and need urgent help from friends, you can issue alerts with your exact GPS coordinates where your friends can get um, the distance and directions to your location. Now, I'll tell you, now my daughter's 18, but I don't know if she ever listens to this. I really don't. But I would advise her to download this because, um, I mean, it's all over the news. It's all over the news that these girls are getting raped at parties simply because they pass out, they get drunk, get roofied, whatever, whatever. People need to know where you are. I would, if she were about 15 or 16, and we, kind of lived in the same state, I probably would put this on her phone and make absolutely sure that she did not, delete the app. And in fact, she wouldn't be allowed to be social at all. You know, outside of if she's not willing to allow 24/7 surveillance on her whereabouts. But yeah, because if my girlfriend's parents had done that when I was a kid, I'd be dead now. But yeah, so she gets in a situation, or she's feeling very uncomfortable. Some guys, pulling the old "oh my car's out of gas" bull, out on um, Egypt Road there, and she gets on her phone and she just click click, and while she's there, her friends are getting alerts to her location to come help her. I mean, it's a hell of an idea, but it's just an idea. And um, like I said, I all of this, the necessity for these apps centers around one thing, and that is the ignorance of the people around us who no longer begin to care about their friends, family, neighbors, or whatever. Because as it is, I've got I've got plenty of friends. I should say I have plenty of acquaintances. But at this point in life, I'm not 100% sure uh, who locally I could get to download this app and we be, that connected. I may know maybe four people. But hey, one's all it takes to save your life. One's all it takes, when your car breaks down and you hit because here are all the I'm going to open the app back up here in my phone, and I'm going to go back and because you can customize your profile within this. Okay, so here are your potential emergencies. And when you open the app, it opens on your GPS location. Um, Criminal activity. I'm pulled over, which means if you're black and getting pulled over by the cops, you hit that. Whoops. Um, you hit that, and then your friends know where you are and that you're pulled over. So if they think they need to come and get cameras, and stuff ready to record, this is your call button for that. If you feel that you're going to be in mortal danger from the police, this is a call from that for that. Police interaction. That I'm not, I guess that's your own definition, or a police arrest if you know where someone's being arrested. A panic button in general. Um, I am in danger. Medical attention. Broken car. Being bullied. Another, there. I mean, honestly, schools could promote this app and have their students download it. I mean, the venues are limitless.